Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we're taking a look at the Warner Center in downtown Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. So this is formerly a mall/food court. I believe there are only 2 retail spots accessible from inside now, which is a wig shop and a nail salon, both which, oddly enough, seem to have a lot of business. I wasn't here very long and there was a lot of people coming and going from both locations. And here's a look at these wigs. I love wig displays in wig shops or salons. There is a lower level here, but the only thing down there is a daycare center, so there was no way I was going to go down there and swing a camera around. If you really want to know what that looks like, you'll have to come in here yourself. So a bit of quick history on this building. It started life out as an opera house in the late 1800s. It was converted to show movies in the late 1910s, and it was called the Grand Theater. And then later in 1930, it was renamed the Warner Theater, and they showed movies here up until 1983. They closed and performed a $25 million conversion into the lower level mall, and the second level here was the food court, and then office space in the levels above that. So the fixtures in here are obviously incredible. All of this brass that's still in here and these floor tiles. And the area with the atrium here and the mall shops down below and the offices up there, this was all where the auditorium was for the movie theater. So as part of the conversion, they just tore down the auditorium to put all of that in. But they left the 1930s lobby intact, and we're about to take a look at it. I think you'll really enjoy this. Pretty unusual to see in a mall, and what a great idea it was for them to save this for us to still see today. So off to the right here is a Rainbow clothing store that no longer has an entrance into the mall proper. And when this was an operating mall, there were a pair of escalators that were right here where these red carpets are, that went directly from the entrance behind me up through the ceiling right there, where you see those windows, those darkened windows. That used to be open, and the escalators went up in there, so you could just go directly to the food court, basically from the street. And I kind of like this shot right here where you can see the drop ceiling, the 1985 drop ceiling, kind of where it ends, and the 1930s artisan craftsmanship begins with what I must have imagined is where the entrance to the auditorium was, just based on the style of doors and this, what looks like a frame for, the movie posters for whatever they were showing that night. And as a final comment, I really feel like this place just gives department store vibes down here at this end, with these mirrors and the brass and the polished stone walls, but especially these mirrors. If you were ever in a department store in the 1980s, or if you're younger and maybe you've been into a department store that hasn't been remodeled, they just had those mirrors everywhere. And we're going to take a step back outside as we wrap things up and kind of take a look at this distressed marquee. But I want to thank you for watching, and we'll see you again real soon.